Dave Morris from the Oklahoman. We're here at deadCenter Film Festival, 17th Annual deadCenter Film Festival at the Oklahoma City Museum of Art tonight for the screening of Kreep, which stars this gentleman here, Mr. Judd Nelson. Judd, it's great to meet you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. This is my first time to Oklahoma City. I dig it.
What are your impressions so far?
Everyone's nice and polite, you know. No one's like angry. Doesn't feel like a, urban angry center,
Well, hopefully that doesn't change throughout the weekend.
Yeah, hopefully not.
All right, so Kreep, you're in the movie. Tell us, first of all, what should we expect from Kreep? What should we know about it?
Well, I think it's a story about the things people do to overcome loss. I guess that's the most general way to put it. It will be very beautiful to look at, and hopefully it will also be beautiful to experience.
Tell us about your character.
I play a guy who has been living alone for a while. We get a glimpse of his past. It hasn't been so happy. And he agrees to shepherd this woman from wherever they are in Texas, somewhere far from the border with Mexico. He volunteers to shepherd her to the border. As soon as he does, he realizes this is a mistake. But, if you gave your word, you got to do it.
Character you could dive into?
Yeah, I think that all characters you can dive into. The thing is, will the material support the depth of your dive? You don't want to dive into a shallow end, you want to dive into a deep end. So, most films are made and broken in post-production. You always go into it with the best of intention. You think it's going to be this, and who knows? So I'm seeing it for the first time as well. So
I was about to say, have you seen it yet?
No, I saw a very rough version. When you do the post-sync dubbing and the looping, before they really put it together. And, so it'll be tighter and better and everything greater.
How is this lady to work with here, Lamari?
Lamari Nadal is great to work with, easy to work with. She comes with a lot, so you just have to react to it. I really found her a joy to work with, as I did Charlie Baker. Really, really good guy, and I've stayed in touch with him, since we finished. He lives out in LA now, and he's a really good guy, very talented guy.
Judd, what are you up to these days?
I got a few movies in the can that who knows at what point they'll be rolled out, smaller films, and I've been doing a lot of writing and hopefully going to move behind the camera, try it, and see if it's something that I have the patience for.
Yeah. As I mentioned, I'm with a newspaper. You see some cameras set up there.
How many cameras? What is up going up there?
Well, just multiple options and kind of geeking out with the tech. How has your industry changed from hitting stardom back in the 80s, people asking for autographs? Do they ask for selfies and Snapchats now?
A lot of selfies, definitely. That's a change. But I think one of the great changes is that when I first started, these cameras, to make a film, you needed a big movie camera. Now, you can make films with anything, really, with a GoPro, with the new still cameras. They look like still cameras, but you can shoot film with them. Drones now, you can wear something on your wrist and have a drone follow you as you scale a mountain. The opportunities are greater. And that's good, because a lot of people have a lot of interesting stories inside them and they haven't been given the opportunity to get them out. And now I think they will be able to. And there's lots of places where you can see it. It's not just the 4 major networks. It's everywhere. The channels everywhere, outlets everywhere, and I think that's good.
That was another question I have for you. How has that changed with online distribution?
Well, it's harder, I think, to make a living, but it's better for people to have an opportunity to have their work seen and for them to make lots of stuff. But in terms of, as an actor trying to make a living, it's a bit peculiar, because, you can do hard work on something, but it really doesn't pay at all. But, you have to invest in yourself, maybe.
Let me ask you about this. There's been some remakes of 80s TV and movie shows. Has there been any talk of remake of Breakfast Club?
There's always been a little bit of talk of it, but I hope it's something that they don't do, because to do it without Hughes, you really can't do it without him. If he were around, sure, But it would just be a bad imitation, I think, And that's a fast horse, You can't remake that. I think when they remade Psycho, it was rather odd because they did that shot for shot, and you wonder, well, why, you know? But I think, I mean, it's great that people would consider it. It's really stood the test of time, and I'm very fortunate to have been a part of it.
Talking with Judd Nelson, last question for you, sir. What keeps you going? What keeps you motivated in front of the cameras?
Well, I think I like acting. It's something I would do for free, and to be able to make my living doing it is really kind of special. You know, most people have to do things they don't like just to take care of their friends, family, mortgage, whatever. And to be able to, I think anybody to do anything in the arts, if you feel like you want to do it, do it. I think success isn't a mountain peak. I think it's a plateau. I think there's room for everyone. No one has to get pushed out of the way for someone else to succeed. I think anyone wants to try it, they should do it. Because, you know, maybe all art is propaganda, but maybe we should use some more propaganda, some better propaganda, you know, get us out of the hole we seem to be stumbling into, you know.
Well, Judd, welcome to Oklahoma. Congratulations on Kreep. Hope you have a great time here. Thank you for your time, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you, man. Thank you.